If you're in business and you don't have enough leads, you're not alone. It's one of the hard facts of business that I'm sharing with you, not to scare you, but to prepare you. I'm Jacob Heiberg from BizChamp.net. I help business owners start and grow their business like a champ. BizChamp makes business simple and gives you everything you need to succeed, including training, coaching, apps, and a done-for-you professional team. If you have too few leads and customers in your business, you're not alone. The good news is that there are 7 reasons why. The first possible reason is your niche might be too small. The people you're looking for might be too narrow, and therefore you can't find enough leads. It could also be that your customer segments are unclear, meaning you don't know exactly whom you're selling to, and because of that you cannot use the right language and you cannot target them in the right places, so meaning that whatever you're doing is not working because you're not speaking to the right audience in the right way so that they find your promise attractive. It could also be that the messaging you have doesn't make it attractive and irresistible enough. And if that is the case, you need to work on how to present it more persuading. It could also be that you have positioned it wrong. You might have a phenomenal offer, but the positioning is wrong. It might be too cheap, but yes, it's a problem. If it's too cheap, people might not think it's worth it. They might think it's a cheap thing, and that because of that, it can't be quality. And of course, the opposite is, it could also be too expensive, meaning it's a really good promise, but for people don't associate the value and the price to be a good offer or a valuable proposition. It can also be because you are simply not doing enough marketing, you are not present, so you have a wonderful promise, but nobody knows about it, or not enough people know about it. So the solution to that, of course, is to be more out there. Now with social media, it's pretty easy to be out there, and with social media marketing, it's also pretty cheap to get a lot of eyeballs. Now, if some of the other reasons I just mentioned further up in the list is the reason why you're not successful, why you don't have enough leads and customers, advertising will not be the solution. But at least advertising will give you a clue. The more people that see what you have, the more likely it is that somebody will buy. And if they don't buy, you might be able to get some feedback. It can also be that you are doing marketing, but you're doing it wrong. As a concrete example, if you're fishing in the Dead Sea, you won't catch anything. Whereas if you're fishing in a put and take lake, it's much more likely that you will find a fish. So transfer to marketing or transfer to getting leads, if you are in the wrong places with your marketing, you might get a lot of eyeballs, but nobody is interested in what you have to offer. So if you are targeting the right audience, but in the wrong media, so to say, it will fail. So you need to look at, if you're doing marketing, you need to look at, is it the right place? Am I doing marketing in the right place? And the final reason I will mention here is, it can be that what you're trying to sell is simply not in vogue anymore, or there's no desire for it, there's no interest for it. As an example, if you're selling phone books or cassette tapes, it's unlikely that there will be any customers nowadays. Whereas if you're selling smartphones or AI, that is all the rage right now, it might be easier to find customers. But notice that the wrong promise is in the bottom of the list, because it is much more likely that it is one of the other reasons I listed out here. And the good news is that if it is one of the other reasons, it's very simple to change without you changing your promise. So the good news is that all of these can be fixed. All of these can be tested and tried and improved. So no matter what the reason is why you don't have enough leads, there is a way to fix it. I have a simple system called the Simple Success System that will teach you 100 different strategies and tactics to improve your business, including, by the way, how to improve these specific areas. I'm Jacob Heiberg from BizChamp.net. If you want more, please subscribe to BizChamp.net or follow me on social medias. Also, if you got value, I would ask you to please leave a comment or share the content. Remember, start right, start now.